We live on our other platform. Here we go. Okay, we're now live on YouTube at YouTube at Bedcorp Harpery, and also on Instagram at Jaw the Harp. Welcome to Sunday night Jaw Harp Live, where I'm playing jaw harp and jaw harp style musical instruments from around the world. This is the Jerome from Hungary. What note is that? If we can have a way to mount this camera, we can see. There we go. That looks semi more correctly. Daniel Ravenstar says, hi from Darby, Montana this time. Oh, how's the weather up in Montana? How's the jaw harp treating you? Oh, no, I forgot my tea. I'll roll with water. I had some wonderful Yapon holly tea that I made and poured over ice, but I inadvertently left it upstairs. And is that correct usage of the word inadvertently? Comment below. TDS Harper, Harp in, y'all. Hello, how are you doing? How is the great out yonder? And how is, and Daniel Ravenstar, how is Darby, Montana? What's the weather like? It's been hundreds or so here. What is that, 40 degrees Celsius or so? 76 degrees, smoky horizon from fires far away. Oh, bummer that the fires be burning. Where are their fires burning at? I know there are fires definitely burning in, is it Alberta? Is that Canada? Oh, Harp on from the UK, says William Banks. How are you doing? Yeah, the harp I was playing there, that is a Salagi Blackfire Hard. I think. What note's that in? Is that an F? I don't think so. I don't know what note that is. Let's see here. We'll compare it to an F. I bet that's an E. Ovinsky M says, love hillbillyo. Yeah, well, I wouldn't say I'm a hillbilly. I'm from Kansas, so we're more prairie billies out this way. The Templar of Light says, we stay cool in Texas with... What is that? What does that mean? Stay cool in Texas with nose beers. What is that? What is that? I don't even know what it is. Some comments I have to be careful of reading because some of them are worded so they mean inappropriately. Not too bad. Loving the lighthouse right now, says William X. Oh, cool. I'm not big on the Glasner harps, but I was playing. Where'd my lighthouse go? I was playing the lighthouse 2 nights ago. They're really crackly, really rich, and pretty flexible. I really like it when a bass is really flexible. Let's go on over to Norway. And I've been playing, I've got like 4 different harps here in C2. Last night I got onto this kick where I just played all my different harps I could find in C2 and just compared the different nuances and the subtlety in between them. Lincoln Johnson says, about them fires, I've heard it. As far as I've heard, they're all on the coast up into Alaska. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, things be changing, things be drying out, forests are burning. Oh, I've never heard that called. I've never heard that called that. Oh my. It's like you. When you curl your tongue up there, you get that little you. The tongue goes up, so you get a little like yelp up above it. Templar of Light says Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Am I watching? I love it. Oh, these are jaw harps. There's all different types of jaw harps. This one is a Norwegian Monarpa. You can see Norwegian Monarpa have a wedge fixed frame where the tongue is fixed in place with a wedge. Let's go back over to Hungary. Actually, we're going to play a really clean. We're going to play like 4 different harps from 4 different countries in the note of C2. They all have the same C2 fundamental. Let's start off over in Russia. Here is a C2 Vargan by Kovatsenko. Now, I do have the opportunity, I am speaking with Kovatsenko, of being able to get Kovatsenko again. If anybody's interested, comment below. We're just trying to restock all the makers we normally carry, but they do have a nice, cool case. Let's hear this one. I haven't played Kovatsenko. I know they've changed. This is probably a 4 or 5 year old Kovatsenko. I know they've changed, and they now have black tempered reeds and thinner triggers. I think they're shorter, but they may have changed since I last got them about a year or 2 ago. And this is a 4 or 5 year old harp. Howdy, Boxcar Bets. How are you doing, Boxcar Bets? Be sure to follow him. He's making weekly content, and he's a jaw harp maker as well. Marshall, how are you doing? How's the tomatoes, dude? We've had, I think this is the best year we've had for the garden so far. We've had tomatoes coming in the past 2 months or so. Into early June, I think we started getting tomatoes. Lots of peppers. We're producing lots of Thai chili. Oh, I just said it. Producing lots of Thai chilies. Got Carolina Reapers coming in, which I will not be eating. I have eaten them in the past. My inner just can't handle the Carolina Reaper, but we will be gifting some Carolina Reapers to some friends. Let's play another harp in C2. This is the same fundamental. We're going to go on over to Ukraine. This is a Yuri Veskovich Drimba in C2. Doing good, says Boxcar Bets. Can't get enough of my new Sean Jones harp, but I got to put it down now and get to building. Yeah, the Sean Jones, I've got one here. I did an unboxing. It's coming up in the next week to 3 weeks, depending on how fast I get them all on over to the harpery. I've already shot the video and did the unboxing. The Sean Jones are really, really good. Here's the Veskovich. Very good year, says Marshall. Oh, cool. Yeah, what y'all were talking about earlier. Yeah, not into that. I don't want to go fast. My brain's already going 50 million miles a minute. That's what I love about the harp. You're able to slow down and become aware of time and space with the harp. With heavy breathing and with meditation, the harp slows things down. Because my mind is literally going 50 million miles an hour all day long. Lincoln John says, I've never been able to figure this out, but how do you control the pitches on the harp? Good. Gold star for you. Here, I'll take an invisible gold star, stick it right on that comment. The way I'm controlling the pitch. Now, different harps come in different frequencies, different fundamentals, but the pitches. Now, what I want you to do, Lincoln Johnson, is say the word low, bowl. What does your tongue do? Your tongue goes drop down, low, bowl. So this mouth cavity, this resonating cavity gets big. And when the tongue starts raising in the mouth, like say the word knee, tree, the tongue goes clear to the tip. So we have this whole range of internal volume that we can modulate. Dropping our tongue down to make it a bigger resonating cavity, or even opening up our throat and flaring our nasal cavities. And then I'm going to start bringing my tongue up, not breathing. There at the end, I was just going, nyah, 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 just moving my tongue up and down. I was holding my breath. But if I can build like a scale of equal intonation, I'm not very accomplished at doing so, but by opening and closing my glottis and move my tongue up, and I can make this kind of type of a scale of equal intonation. It's not a scale of equal temperance like on a musical instrument like a piano. It's a scale of equal intonation, and I don't know if my tones will be exactly equal, but I'll try that. By breathing and closing my glottis. So I can get 2 tones out of any mouth position. Goal says greetings from Germany. Oh, guten Tag or guten Nacht, because you're at night right now, Ghouls. But greetings from Germany. Just wanted to say that you and your channel is awesome. Been following the channel since I've been 7 years old. Love it. Thank you to all. Oh, thank you so much for that comment. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Lincoln John says, "Oh, that's kind of similar to how we control octaves on the bassoon." I don't know how to, I don't know how to play a bassoon, but yeah, I just know the jaw harp. And then not only changing your internal volume of your capacity of your mouth changes the tone, also curling your tongue and everything you do with causing your tongue to kind of be different shapes and actually using the back parts under your tongue too. Now I'm just going to drift around and just make all the different tones I can on this harp. And just listen, there's at some points I'm going to be breathing, at some points I'm going to be holding my breath, at some points I'm going to be doing percussives, at some points I'm going to be flaring my tongue in different ways. And let's just see what we can get all out of this harp. And also, a different person playing this harp, it's going to sound a little bit differently because their personality and their flavor and their mouth is what, because your mouth and your body and your lungs and your diaphragm, those are half of the instrument. The other half of the instrument's right here. So anybody playing the jaw harp sounds differently. And also your personality should shine through in your jaw harp play. And also there's things you can change with music just by changing the time. So somebody plucking it differently or somebody breathing at different intervals, all of that is going to flavor jaw harp play. Now let's go on over to another harp from another part of the world. In C2, there was a Ukrainian drimba. Let's go on over to Hungary. Here's a C2 Zalogi Blackfire. I suggest Blackfires a lot now because they're more readily available, and they're pretty low cost. It's like $55 including shipping, and they're really breathy and sensitive. They're oftentimes not strict melodic though, but they're great breathers. This one has a little bit more crackly texture. The calm at the end of the dinos was in the Yucatan. Oh, cool. Nice. Well put, Jamie. The jaw harp is such a personal instrument. Yeah, the jaw harp is a personal instrument and also a personal experience that for me has been raising awareness and meditational qualities and a lot of good insight and a lot of good experience from the jaw harp. And I was watching a Buddhist monk talk about meditation, and they were talking about, people get hung up a lot of time in meditation, and the jaw harp can be a meditational instrument when they're not calm or peaceful or joyful. Meditation is about awareness, so it's about acknowledging whatever's going on, but being okay with it. Really, really, in general, your Blackfires are really, really breathy. William Banks says I zone out big time on the Dan Yeah, Dan can be a really trippy instrument to play. And anything that you're doing with breath and repeating your breathing and repeating your frequencies can really lull you into a nice trance. I like to do so with purpose. Let's play another harp from another part of the world that's in C2. We're playing the Zalogi Blackfire in C2. A little bit longer. This is my harp in C2. It's not going to be quite as breathy. It's going to be a little bit more of a clean ring bell. Bad Mad says, Homus. I should have a Homus handy. I also have a copas as well. I'll play a copus and I'll play a homus before we wrap it up. Postpol DOS says the instrument originated in India. Actually, it's unknown where the instrument originally originated. They do think it's from Asia. The oldest archaeological finds of it that I'm aware of are from the Altai region of Russia, but they're found all across Asia, India, Pakistan. I've heard people say that they've been found in Iran, Papua New Guinea, Indonesia, Assam, Japan, China, Sakha Republic, Ukraine, Estonia, Hungary. A bunch of countries have it, especially in that Russia area, in and around Russia. It dates back really far, and also in India. I'm not sure exactly how far back it dates it back into history, but civilization is really, really old in India, Pakistan, all that Indus Valley region. So they're not really sure exactly where it came from because the earliest examples were bone, bamboo, palm, stuff like that, and those don't preserve, especially in wet environments. Let's play a kabing from the Philippines. Actually, this one was made by Steve Kindwald. Now, I have not heard that name, the sarangi, in India. I do know it goes by three names that I've heard of in India: the gogona from Assam, which is bamboo, and the morchang out of Rajasthan. And there's a bunch of Rajasthani. This maker who made these out of Rajasthan, India, just passed away. This is a Gorkaram made this. This is a morchang from Rajasthan. And that sarangi, that might be how that might be a different pronunciation or something, but I'm not familiar with that one. Tell us what region of India that one's from. But yeah, this would be the morchang, and there's a bunch of different styles of morchang. Then you go to another part of India, and you have the morsing. I don't know if I have a morsing handy. Oh, there's a morsing right there. It's my favorite morsing. What's that morsing? And in Tamil Nadu, there's the morsing. Really heavy. They're most of the time, all the ones I played is like third octave, really high pitched, with really good draws. I'm gonna quote Kyle Gass of Tenacious D of "It draws like a pencil." Yeah, and Love My Morchung by Master Mohan. Oh, Mohan are killer harps. And Mohan makes all the way from bass on up to really high pitched. And we're going to be getting some machine cut Morchung by Viraram here in the future. I'm interested to see how those are. Then, but you do, Pushpal Das, you do bring up an awesome point. Like there's in India, jaw harps are still a part of the culture. They're still used in folk music. Yeah, they're still you hear them in music in people's music and also in movies and TV shows. So yeah, the jaw harp is very much alive in India, and it dates back super far. What do you think of the Francis Bacon? I don't know. I don't know what the Francis Bacon Shakespeare thing is. I don't know what that means. But yeah, we'll play a hummus. We'll play copas and we'll play a hummus. Is this this is a malt sub. We'll play. Here's from Kyrgyzstan. We'll play the copas. I'm gonna be getting some more of these, or we already have some more of these, and I need to get a feature shot, some video shot on them, and get them on the website. But these are the copas by, what was this guy's name? Bakat Nasjeratov. I remember exactly, but all of his harps are really melodic and they're not expensive. I really was pleasantly surprised by this. Really melodic, like Mun harp. I'd say Mun harp level melodic. Oh, Privyet, hello, welcome. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing a hummus next. This is a kopas of Kyrgyzstan, but Privyet, welcome. There's their wooden harps. I've not played a wooden harp. I know that there are wooden framed harps, but there is harps that are made out of bamboo, like the kabing. There is also karinding out of Indonesia that are tapped. But bamboo is not a wood. Bamboo is technically a grass. There is the Indonesian, from Bali, there's the gingong, or jingong, which is a string pulled harp. Then the indigenous people of Japan, I'm not very good with this one. This is a machine-made makuri. I have not found a good source yet for Japanese makuri, but this is a machine-made one. Okay, and then we'll play one more. We played a kopas from Kyrgyzstan. Let's play the hummus out of Saha Republic, because I believe it's called Saha Republic. I've always referred to it in the past as Yakutia, which I do not believe is what it's actually called. That's what the government of Russia calls the region. I do believe it's referred to by the people as the Saha. Sakha or Saha. This is a hummus by Maltsev. Jamie, a guitarist has to have an ear to tune a guitar without a tuner. Do you have to have an ear to play the jaw harp melodically? Yes, you do. And if you want to get good at that, I would suggest getting a hold of Mark Grouden at gmail.com. But yeah, if somebody wants to play true melodic play, I'm more of melodic improvisation and drifting around and just doing fun stuff. If you want to play it melodically and reproduce things melodically, you need a good melodic harp and you need good open-close skill and also a ear of a musician. So yeah, hearing things correctly is exactly what you need to do. Man, LOL, how many types of jaw harp is there out there? Well, to see a whole bunch of different types, go ahead and look up on YouTube. I have a video called "Is it Jaw or Is it Jews Harp?" And then I just go into a little bit of history and I talk about all different or many different types of jaw harps from around the world. This is the hummus out of the Saha Republic, and this one's a higher pitched melodic one, although they go clear into the bass and some are really saturated. There are a ton of different types and sounds of hummus. Greetings to everyone from Spain. Oh, hello, Luis Maria Herrero. Welcome. Okay, Dilgaff says, I bought an Amazon jaw harp and can't get it to sound good. That is a prevailing theme of if you get Snoopy harp, and since I came out with a video condemning these, they keep rebranding them: the Snoopy harp, the First Note jaw harp, the Trophy jaw harp, the Grover jaw harp, the Hillbilly jaw harp, and the Bluegrass jaw harp are all the same awful harp. You won't get good sound on it. It hurts to play. I also reviewed the Milliston jaw harp, but they're being sold under several different names. I actually took the gaps in that video and tightened them up, so the gaps are about as tight as we're going to get. When I first received this harp, the gaps on it were like huge, maybe 1/8 of an inch. The reed is actually good spring steel, but nothing sharpened, no angles on anything. They're horrible. And to get that good a sound, I literally had to tighten up the gaps. Let's get back to the hummus, and we're going to wrap it up. Chase Howard says, as a Jewish person, I love when it's called a Jew's harp. It's a pleasure to be associated with such a wonderful instrument. Yeah, it is still referred to as a Jew's harp, probably since the 1500s. It came out in print as the use harp or lose harp. I believe that's a corruption of an older, like Middle English or Old English term of the term juga. But I don't know if there are any Jewish makers out there. But yeah, it was called and is called for years as the Jews harp. I refer to it most of the time as a jaw harp or a mouth harp, just because when we promoted the first jaw harp festival, it was a resurrection of the North American Jews Harp Festival in Cottage Grove, Oregon. We had a bunch of the townspeople come after the festival was over and say like, "Oh, we didn't want to come. We didn't know if we could come because we knew it was called the North American Jews Harp Festival and we wasn't Jewish, so we didn't know if we could come to the Jaw Harp Festival." So after that confusion, all the NHH members voted to endorse the festival going forward as the North American Jaw Harp Festival, just so there's no more confusion because everybody should come and play the jaw harp. Yeah, the homus. Oh, yes. Marshall, I concur. Jaw harp is a time machine. You can slow time down to a manageable speed. As Americans, we're like always pushed so fast to work as hard as you can and then get home and do all your things. And then by the time you know it on a weekday, it's 11 p.m. But the jaw harp, when the weekend hits, when Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday hits, I stay up late every single night playing the jaw harp because I can slow time down and just analyze things and just be like interconnected, be a part of it all. Anyways, we're going to wrap it up with that. I love y'all. I will see you all next Saturday for Saturday Night Jaw Harp Live. And I'll see some of y'all tomorrow for Sunday Night Jaw Harp Live on TikTok at Jaw the Harp and the YouTube channel, The Harpery. Love y'all. Harp out. And comment below after this video ends. For YouTube, do you like it more in the upright view like this, or do you like it more in the horizontal? Last weekend I went back, I figured out, I talked to the help desk at YouTube and talked to them about how I could get it back on the horizontal. So do you like it more from this perspective, or do you like it more horizontal for like watching on TV? Anyways, love y'all. Harp.